He is Eric Dane, so you may not know him by name, pero to millions of Grey's Anatomy fans, he is Dr. Mark Sloan, or mas kilala natin bilang si Dr. Max Timmy. So bakit Max Timmy? Exhibit A.
Oh, this is awkward.
Hi guys, for those who are new here, this is Serge On, and in here we're going to talk about everything medical surgical. So tanang sakit sa kalibutan. So in this video, we will discuss the case of Mr. Eric Dane, or mas kilala natin bilang si Dr. Max Timmy. So sa mga Gen Z katulad ko, bumida din siya sa Euphoria bilang tatay ni Nate, aka Jacob Elordi. So Eric Dane was first diagnosed with a rare neurologic condition last April 2025. At recently nga ay namatay siya dahil sa komplikasyon ng kanyang sakit. So hindi man lang siya umabot ng 1 taon. So alamin natin kung ano ang sakit ni Dr. Max Timmy by rewatching his first interview June of last year at kung paano nag-progress ang sakit niya.
He is here to talk about his shattering medical diagnosis.
I started experiencing some weakness in my right hand.
Okay, so ang chief complaint ni Max Timmy ay panghihina ng kaliwang kamay. So in medical terms, right hand paresis as opposed to paralysis, kung saan completely hindi na talaga makagalaw. So syempre ang first consideration mo dyan and most common is stroke. Now, stroke can either be ischemic or hemorrhagic. Ischemic, may bumara. Hemorrhagic, may pumutok na ugat. So in both cases, risk factor ang high blood pressure. And most of the time, may cognitive changes or may pagbabago sa consciousness. Kaya nga siya initially tinawag na stroke, so biglaang nawalan ng malay. So kung panghihina lang ng isang kamay, malaki ang chance na hindi siya stroke. Although pwede pa rin siyang stroke na purely motor lang or purely panghihina lang ng isang parte ng katawan.
I didn't really think anything of it. At the time, I thought maybe I'd been texting too much or my hand was fatigued, but a few weeks later, I noticed it had gotten a little worse.
Okay, so it's safe to assume na walang cognitive changes na naramdaman si Max Timmy. So talagang panghihina lang ng kanyang kanang kamay na hindi nawawala at gumagrabe over time. So most likely, ang problema mo dyan sa nerve or sa ugat. Para malaman natin kung saang parte ng ugat, kailangan nating i-trace mula sa utak papunta sa kanang kamay. So let's go to your anatomy. Ang utak nyo guys, may mga parte yan na specifically nagpapagalaw sa iba't ibang parte ng katawan mo. So ituturo ko na lang para hindi kayo ma-stress. So dito yan. So meron kaming picture niyan kung saan madaling makikita kung saang parte ng utak ang responsable para sa kamay. So dito. So since right hand ang problema mo, pwedeng left side ng utak ang may damage kasi nga nagko-cross ang ugat mo sa leeg. So in-explain natin yan sa Arnold Clavio video, which I will put a link down below. So now what if normal ang CT scan ng utak? So titingnan mo ngayon ang daanan ng mga ugat mo pababa. So cortico-spinal tract. So ito yung mga ugat na nagtatransmit ng signal mula sa utak papunta sa spinal cord. So cortico, brain cortex. Spinal cord. So ito yung lumiliko papunta sa kabilang side. So pwede ring ito yung na-damage. So lastly meron pang isa. So pwede ring peripheral nerves o yung mga ugat mismo mula sa spinal cord papunta sa kanang kamay. So nakikita yan sa leeg mo. So kung may damage ka dyan or naipit yung ugat mo dyan, so pwede ring mag-cause yan ng panghihina. So pwede ang damage nandito, pwede ring dito, pwede ring dito. So most of the time pag dito, meron ding damage sa utak. So dito, most likely wala. Pero dito, wala talaga. So madi-differentiate mo kung asan dyan sa tatlo based on the CT scan or MRI.
Finally, after 9 months, the crushing reality. He is told he has the incurable disease that progressively kills the nerves that connect to your muscles. Paralysis while your mind is still acute. It's called ALS.
Again, dahil walang damage sa utak, ang problema nyo pwedeng nandito, pwede ring dito. Or in the case of ALS, pwedeng both. So again, walang damage sa utak. So okay yung pag-iisip mo. So hindi ka lang nakakagalaw. So bakit umabot ng ilang buwan? Kasi nga hindi ganun ka-common ang ALS as compared to stroke or other neurologic conditions. And over time, nagpa-progress ang paresis into paralysis. So ultimately, hindi na talaga makakagalaw si Max Timmy. Over time, may ibang parte na rin ng katawan na apektado. So pwede yung paa, pwede yung kabilang kamay niya, mga muscles sa paglunok, so pwedeng mabilaukan yung pasyente, and most importantly, ang muscles sa paghinga, which is your diaphragm. So in a way, para rin siyang toxins ng devil crab. Pero mas mabagal. Yun lang hindi siya nawawash out, so progressive siya. Hinay-hinay until mamatay.
I will never forget those 3 letters. It's on me the second I wake up.
It's not a dream.
It's not a dream.
Okay, so let's break down these three letters. ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. So pag sinabi mong sclerosis, paninigas. So scleros means hard. So paninigas ng ano? Ng lateral part or ang gilid ng spinal cord mo. So remember this? Ang tawag dito, lateral corticospinal tract. Yan ang naninigas. Kasi nga ang mga nerves na nagtatransmit ng signal mula sa utak papunta sa katawan mo para sa paggalaw, nakikita sa gilid or sa lateral part. Amyotrophic. Kung napanood mo ang ating devil crab video, alam nyo na para mag-move ang muscle natin, meron tayong nakakabit dyan na nerves na nagtatransmit ng signal mula sa utak. So no signal, no movement. At para lumaki ang muscle, dapat parating nagagalaw. Pag no movement, liliit ang muscle mo. So myo means muscle. Trophic means palakihin. So pag dinagdagan mo ng A, opposite. So meaning hindi lumalaki kasi nga hindi mo nagagalaw. So another name for ALS is Lou Gehrig's disease. So Lou Gehrig is a famous baseball player sa Amerika na na-diagnose ng ALS noong 1939.
It is now a year and a half since the symptoms began.
I have one functioning arm. My dominant side, my left side is functioning. My right side is completely stopped working.
So Dok, bakit nadadamage ang mga ugat at napaparalyze ang mga may ALS? In 90 to 95% of cases, sporadic. In layman's term, walang may alam. So hindi malinaw kung bakit nadadamage ang ugat ng mga may ALS. In 5% of cases, genetic. So may mga kulang ka na genes na nagpoprotect sana sa mga nerve cells mo laban sa damage. Usually ang damage mo dyan sa ALS, nagsisimula sa fine motor movement. So mga fingers, then sa mga toes. So ultimately, gross motor movement. So buong kamay at paa. So over time, hindi na makakalakad si Max Timmy, which is what ultimately happened to him. After nyan, mahihirapan na siyang kumain at lumunok. So then magsalita. Dahil nga apektado na rin ang paggalaw ng dila mo. Then ultimately, muscles ng paghinga. And again, aware pa rin siya all throughout the process. Kasi nga, walang damage sa utak.
And then your left arm is fine? Yeah.
No, it's going maybe a few more months, and I won't have my left hand either.
So the usual average ng progression ng ALS mula sa pagsulpot ng unang symptoms up to the time na namatay yung pasyente is 2 to 5 years. For some, pwedeng mas matagal, just like in the case of Stephen Hawking. So yes, he is a case of ALS. Unfortunately for some, like Max Timmy, less than a year.
He says he's walking fine, but thinking about his legs. Is that what you're worried about? Next, your leg?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm worried about my legs.
So it usually takes 1 to 3 years para hindi na makalakad ang pasyente, on average. So after paa, paghinga na. So in 4 years, naka-ventilator na ang mga may ALS. But again, depende yan sa tao.
He says he is going to keep fighting this disease for the life he loves every single day.
I don't think this is the end of my story. I just don't feel like, in my heart, I don't feel like this is the end of me.
There are about 5,000 new ALS cases in the US every year. So sa Pilipinas, syempre wala tayong data. Lalo na't wala tayong masyadong gamit to confirm the diagnosis na ALS, which is electromyography. So basically, rare. Hindi masyadong napag-aaralan. Hindi nga natin alam kung ano yung tunay na sanhi. Kaya nga malaking bagay ang $220 million na nalikom mula sa Ice Bucket Challenge noong 2014 para mas maraming research pa ang magawa tungkol sa sakit na ito. So yes, the Ice Bucket Challenge was made to raise awareness about ALS. Dahil dito, na-discover ang NEK1 gene. So isang gene na maaring isang cause ng ALS.
I'm fighting as much as I can. There's so much about it that's out of my control.
How angry does the illness make you?
Very. You know, there's a very good chance I'm going to be taken from my girls while they're very young.
So wala pang lunas ang ALS. So treatment is only to slow down the disease and to relieve symptoms. Ang tatlong gamot na nagsaslow down ng ALS can only slow down the progression of the disease to a few months. Walang ibang mga gamot para sa symptoms, binibigay para ma-relax yung muscles, para hindi mabilaukan, at para hindi mahirapang huminga yung pasyente as the disease progresses. At syempre pain relievers. But ultimately, nagpo-progress talaga siya and eventually mamamatay ang pasyente mo dahil sa komplikasyon. So pwedeng pneumonia pag nabilaukan at dahil bedridden na rin siya kung hindi man siya namatay dahil nahirapang huminga.
And by the way, we all did that Ice Bucket Challenge. Do you know it raised $200 million? $200 million. And she says that's already made a huge difference.
5,000 a year are diagnosed?
Every year in this country.
So there are a lot that needs to be done for ALS research. So hopefully in the near future, hindi na lang tayo puro sporadic or idiopathic. So we know that it can be genetic in a few cases, but still wala tayong gamot pangontra. So currently, that's the beauty of medicine. So maraming sakit na ilang libo na yung tanda. Case in point, tooth decay. And then there are diseases like ALS, na bago lang at wala tayong kaalam-alam. Gaya nga ng sabi natin sa pinakaunang vlog natin 2 years ago, there are over 55,000 diseases in the world. Hindi tayo mauubusan ng vlogs. And we are a long way to go in researching, much less eradicating most of them, ALS included. So that's it for today's episode of Maritas Files. See you again next week for another meaty surgical chisem. Till next time, search on guys!